Before we get to your scheduled video, please remember that likes and comments tell YouTube to promote our work to other people, and subscribing to the channel tells you when something new drops. You can also head to the link tree in the description to peruse my books, join us on Discord, or support us on Patreon. You can get episodes of Journey of Wrestling and Violent Profiles early, as well as a load of other treats. Even just $1 a month earns you a name drop for being cool. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show. Wrestling.
Hey!
You know what I like about that intro? Your enthusiasm.
Thanks.
Before we go talking about what wrestles, let's talk about what is cool. That's going to be Rob, Harmony, a guy from Ohio, Distrucity, KTL, and Passion Killer 711. You two could be cool if you give me $1 a month. That's all it takes, and you get episodes of this show a week early.
Now that the office work is out of the way, let's do some office work.
Yeah, it's different office work. I know we have a training roster call-up available. Let's look at our training roster here. Oh, okay.
Well...
So, yeah, that's how that is. Let's just head to the book, shall we? I have read in the Discord that the load time bug was finally fixed.
Ooh, fancy.
So maybe we won't.
Is there actual office work we need to do first?
Oh, right, the actual office work. I completely forgot about that being a thing we do. Staff.
Top episode 1, clerical work of each cycle.
Sometimes we do it at the end of the previous one. Yeah, our talent manager's not doing anything.
Gotta get
Our
him
scouts
patents.
are not doing anything. So, I know we've got some unhappy roster members, don't we? No one who's fully unhappy. Can we sort them by happiness?
We can on the book.
On the book. Let's go back to the book. Let's go to Sanglis, which I believe is French for one person.
And then morale.
Colt Cabana's obviously fine.
He's over the moon.
Yeah, Matt Stryker's not good. Homicide's not good. I'm going to say...
Oh, Xavier's not over anymore.
No, was he before?
Yeah, it's the only reason we were using him so much, because he had
Well, that's fixed. I say let's give Homicide some pat downs. I'm not as concerned about Matt Stryker.
Of the people who are in it, what about Okada? He's one of our champs. Is he not in a great mode?
77.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, all right, Homicide.
All right.
I feel like we're underutilizing you anyway.
Gotta type with my meat hands.
Yeah, because I saw him go by, but...
There he is.
I'm missing.
All right. Reassure.
Well, I'm missing. You are okay. It is fine.
Cool.
Mr. Austin, go to it.
All right. Now we need to check the indies. We need to see what's recruitable. We've been trying to get Keith Lee. And there's a lot of guys who are just available for picking up. What's TJP at? 2-1? Maybe better than that. Keith Lee, 3-2.
Yeah. And he's 21. He's a young buck. But not a young buck.
No.
We're not super flush with cash right now.
No, we're not. I was just trying to see where his value started. Okay, so I've got some notes here. We've got some cool people like L... Yeah, maybe type more. Generico.
El Generico.
Yeah.
We got Kevin Steen.
Let's recruit him.
Oh, I bet you his stats are bad.
You know, it's hard to tell. Like, we've got guys like Insane Clown Posse that don't have the charisma they deserve, which is a 2.
But it is a 2.
It is a 2.
The one work rate is fair.
It's fine. But and then we got Tyler Black, the formerly known artist name for Seth Rollins, and he was a 1-1.
In 2005?
Well,
no.
Sure, but was Keith Lee a 3 whatever in 2005?
I mean, think about that. Like, in 2005, he wasn't so many years off from NXT.
Well, I mean, he was doing his probably Ring of Honor stuff not too long after this.
So, I mean, but that's where I, first saw him do stuff, yeah. So...
He can't have been that bad. I feel like that has to have been an oversight or something. All right, so we've also got Keith Lee, obviously. Johnny Gargano, Nick Aldis, Akira Tozawa, Brandon Cutler. We can also maybe look and see if there's any ladies that we didn't fire. That's very important. Do you have any thoughts on...
Not the cat Ernest Miller.
No.
That's my thoughts.
If I haven't already released him from my WCW save that you can also watch on this channel sometimes, it's in the books. He's just not good.
Shinsuke Nax?
Yeah, he's not a lady, but we can recruit him. The other one.
It's about the names I know, you know?
Sure. That's why people watch this show and not like, say, I don't know, a roster full of people that you and I made up that I poured over a year's worth of work into translating to this game. Because they don't care about that crap. And why would they?
And why would you?
I like how it's been silent for the last, I don't know, 8 hours, 10 hours, and
but
now...
the second we're recording, it's catfight time?
It's catfight time in this room exclusively.
They like to be part of the action.
I guess.
It's wrestle time, and they know it.
I think we might have given up on Shinsuke because we kept failing, but that's all right. We're
trying I mean, I think we... It's basically just to give the recruiter experience.
All right, so the feuds we have running are Colt Cabana versus Jimmy Jacobs. Did Colt just win the title? I believe that's the case.
Yep.
We've got Rebecca Knox versus CM Punk. CM Punk is furious with her. So there should be a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
And hardcore matches, maybe. And then we've got Daphne versus Nigel McGuinness. That's pretty young. It's just better wrestlers. They're just fighting over fighting. We currently have no tag feuds. Who is in the embassy? Okay. So we have something in our notes about maybe doing Caprice Coleman, basically, versus Prince Nana.
Problem with that is that this game hates factions so much.
Yeah, after the non-online, the offline, I forgot the word, update is finished. I'm hoping he goes back and takes a look at the factions because they're a little bit jank. Can we start a feud between managers?
The thing is, it would have to be like all promos, and then it would have to blow off in a promo.
Yeah, that would be the thing. Okay, so feud, promo battle. This is how it'll start. Okay, try that. Add feud. I think Hurt My Ego is probably the best one there.
Yeah.
Well, so let's just give this a shot. Let's see how
it looks. Worst case scenario, it didn't work.
Worst case scenario, it's a feud that cooks in the background when they get points in it every now and then. Okay. Let me take that off of our notes. Oops. Okay, so we need a proper tag title feud. The current champs are the Sex Panthers.
They have been champs for
4 months.
All right.
They're faces. The heels we have are
Radio Silence.
Yeah, Radio Silence, which they're kind of busy in that they're part of the embassy. And Sweet and Sour and Stevie.
Well, would you look at that?
I think, did Sweet and Sour and Stevie win that match? Is that what we had set up?
Let's go look.
Events.
I believe it was to do the number one contender.
Yeah.
Yep. They defeated the Briscoes. So they're the number one contenders.
So they are. So let's do this. Let's How do we start this out? How do we want to start this out? Does it start with a promo? Does it start with the traditional, oh, you beat us, what do you know, kind of match? Or did they just immediately call their shot?
Well, they shouldn't immediately call their shot because then the feud has nowhere to go, right? I assume you don't mean the tag title match.
No, I meant more demand the tag title match. We beat the Briscoes.
I believe there's a demand title shot thing.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works.
Okay. Tag Sweet and Sour and Stevie and Sex Panthers. Making me type. Hate it so much. Desecrate Grave.
Demand title shot. Hey, Steven Silver.
Booked. Yeah, we
then
use that one pretty often.
add feud?
Add feud. Not prove yourself. We just did that. What do you think about illegitimate child? New challenge is probably pretty good, eh?
Stevie is the child of one of the Sex Panthers.
Somehow.
New challengers, yeah, we can grind it up.
Okay. All right. So another thing we'd have on the notes is that Jack Evans and Kevin Steen both want to be in a gimmick match. Do we want to go ahead and...
Neither of them have feuds, right?
I mean, Kevin Steen does, but his opponent is injured.
That sounds like a feud right there.
Okay. Do we want to build to the gimmick match then?
We could build to it, or did you mean like maybe make the main event of this show just a random gimmick match, get that right off our card?
I don't know that it would have to be the main event, but...
Make it a cool gimmick match, and it could be.
It's up to you.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. If something hot comes from it, did we want them in a feud?
Couldn't hurt. It's not like Jack Evans is doing anything. It would be face v face though.
I don't know that I like face v face. It's not going to be like a problem for like a one-off match, but in a feud, we have an imbalance in all save files across all dimensions. We always have an imbalance of faces and heels, so it's never going to tie up two of the same thing when we don't have to. You know what I mean?
We could send a couple of these guys heel or just one. The Carnage Crew, for example.
Well, we've got our tag title feud.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we super need it right now for this division. For like tags.
Well, if we want to book any other tag team.
Well, we got the Briscoes.
Our faces.
And did we want to have another tag title feud? If not, face v face matches are usually fine.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. I misunderstood what you were saying. So what are we doing?
I'd say let's throw on the one-off match and then look at the rest of the card when we're done. How about
okay. That? All right. Sounds good. Hate it when they untag that. Add gimmick. What's good? What's worth a damn? Just a street fight? Just a submissions match? That's a gimmick match.
Okay, that sounds fun. We don't do those as much as street fights.
Sure. Do you think that's worthy of the main event?
We'll put it there for now.
Okay. All
Kevin
right.
Steen certainly is.
Sure. Colt Cabana versus Jimmy Jacobs. Let's see how our guys are doing, actually. Jimmy Jacobs is at... I
10?
thought... God, I looked at his morale. Jesus Christ, what did we do to him? Colt Cabana also at a 10. Nigel's at 31. He's a little rough.
Nigel could have the week off
21.
wrestling.
And Daphne's a little rough, too. So let's do Daphne and Nigel in a promo.
Backstage confrontation seems fine.
Okay. I don't think that needs producer focus.
No, they're just fighting about fighting. They just have beef.
They're just trying to prove who's better.
Yep.
All right, so back to this. You know what? We also don't have a feud for Okada.
And Okada's in the main event now.
Yeah.
And
He has been the pure champ for 5 months. Man, time flies.
And he's only really super good because he's over, though. Because he's a 3-1 otherwise. He's better Xavier.
Right. The 3 really matters, though. Again, as it was described to me by one of the lovely commenters, the viewers, the 3 means you're basically consistently going to get good stuff out of them. 2 is it's kind of a coin flip, and 1 is it's not happening.
You will occasionally get good stuff out of them, but assume you won't.
Yeah.
So I would say pick someone lower on the card, and let's plan to crown our new pure champion.
Okay. We've got Chad Collier. We've got Mr. Brody Lee, who is hot.
But I believe he and Okada have had a feud before.
You're thinking Ibushi.
I am thinking Ibushi. Oh, Okada Ibushi would be wild, though. But Brody Lee is hot right now.
Yes. We've also got Doug Williams, who's in Radio Silence in the Embassy, so no. Yeah, that's pretty much the guy.
Our whole mid-card is tag team. Let's do it!
All right. What is the method in which we want to do this? You know what? I have an idea.
I'm here for it. Let's hear it.
You said that Okada versus Ibushi would be hot.
It would be.
Let's book that. And we're probably going to lose something in there. Whatever, I don't care. We'll get a nice defense for Okada. We have 6 seconds left. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds for this. Feud. We'll get Brody Lee and Okada. For an after-match attack.
Ooh.
Add producer focus to that. Probably the lesser one's fine. So there we go.
All right.
All right.
Nice.
We could do the easy tag team thing here. I don't know how I feel about that though.
Well, we need some matches on the card anyway.
Yeah. We have Zack Sabre Jr. Let's debut him.
Yeah, okay. Who's you beating?
We're on singles, yeah. Let's get a face that is beatable.
Marcos or Dunn?
Sure. Let's go with Marcos.
Yep, okay.
All right. Okay. 4 segments left. 3 technically because we do need to book that other feud. I need to add a feud to this. New challenger, greatest wrestler. Whoa.
It's inherently very hype.
Yeah, screw it. Let's give these guys some juice. Okay.
Talk to me. What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm not. We could get Homicide another win. How's Abyss doing? He's only 0-1. Oh my god, let's get Homicide a win. He's 0-8.
He's 0-8? What the hell? Homicide. No wonder you're upset.
No wonder. All right, there we go. Okay. What we got? 2 to 3 left.
Let's go ahead and get the last thing we need booked, and then we'll see what we need for the last 2 segments.
Well, things. We've got Colt Cabana versus Jimmy Jacobs and Rebecca Knox versus CM Punk. We just don't know what we're doing with them.
That sounds like the oneer to me, but we got a lot of promos.
Yeah. We could do the oneer and then fill everything else with matches, just random matches.
That would kind of balance us out. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. I like where your head's at on that one.
So that is technically a promo battle usually.
Or a fight. You know what? We've talked
about...
Fight. How upset CM Punk is.
So it's just, once again, Ring of Honor, weird single shot, tracking shot through the backstage as fights break out everywhere.
Okay, so let's also put... I'm going to put a manager or a producer focus on this one for Paul Carr.
Since we've got the free one?
Yes.
All right.
Okie doke. So, other
now
good wrestlers
let's see
that we have.
Who could use some sweet, delicious wins.
We could do a match based on this.
To see if it counts it?
Yeah, although...
Ooh! We do a match with 2 of their managed talent, and then the promo battle is them getting into a fight after the match about, like, whose team is better.
I think I just ran into a wrinkle with this feud.
What do you mean?
No. Yeah, they're managed by Caprice. The tag champions are managed by Caprice Coleman. Who else does Caprice Coleman manage?
I don't know.
Sex Panthers and Rebecca Knox. Okay. So maybe now is not the time for this.
Yeah, now is not the time for this. They're all busy. Caprice is too busy for it. Sorry.
I'm going to re-note down.
After their current feuds.
When all involved... I can type. Are free. Caprice Coleman, Knox and Sex Panthers versus Prince Nana, who manages
The Embassy.
Xavier and Radio Silence. Cool.
You can have Rebecca Knox feud with Xavier and the Sex Panthers feud with Radio Silence once the Sex Panthers are no longer tag team champions.
Okay. So I'm going to add a producer to this instead.
Sounds good. Well, that also frees up a segment.
It does. All
right, let's throw in some good old fashioned Ring of Honor wrestling.
Okay.
So scroll down to, because the main event's all busy. The mid card, the tag team zone. We'll see who has the worst win record on here. Who isn't Homicide?
Are we looking for a singles match?
Yeah.
Okay. Jay Briscoe.
Okay.
Xavier.
Okay. Alex Shelley.
He's in a match, or in a thing, though.
So, of the two... Wow, everyone in the lower mid-card is winning record. That's neat. Of the two people at 0-3, Jay Briscoe is the better talent to invest in. So let's invest in him. Give him a win.
Okay.
Xavier is fine.
Yeah, I suppose. They're not going to put on a very good match, is my concern. And Matt Striker's morale's in the toilet.
Well, they'll probably put on a match. Xavier's 2-1.
Lethal's not actually doing anything right now.
No, not really.
Radio Silence? Yeah, let's do Jay Lethal.
Jay.
And then let's do... it's not good for either of them, but...
Matt Striker's not in a great mood. We could get him a win.
How many segments do we have? 2 left? Okay, well then...
Let's get him a win over Dunn.
Yeah, let's get Xavier a win over Dunn. And Matt Striker is a face. Doug Williams is a heel. Let's do that.
There we go.
Cool.
And that's exactly balanced. Just how we like it.
Okay, looks like all of Prince Nana's guys are about to lose. Yeah, how funny.
The Embassy on Rough Street.
Okay, so let's filter these in. That's going to be further up the card.
The pure title should probably be further up the card too, because it's the pure title.
Yeah, than all of this stuff. That's absolutely correct. So segments, I guess it doesn't really matter where they take place.
You split them up to give a good balance to the card.
Yeah. No, I meant more also like...
Where in the show...
It's not like, the main event. You got to have the main event guy in the main event segment. You don't. Okay, so made a lot of changes, so let's double check and make sure of everything here. True Opposites is booked. I'm the Next Face is booked. Better Wrestler is booked. The new Challenger feud is starting. Greatest Wrestler feud for the pure title is starting. And...
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. We're ready to go. Okay.
Let's roll.
All right. That took a little while to get off the ground.
It did.
It's all right. Maybe we'll burn through the next one real fast. There has been some talk about when we're going to end this thing. This, specific season.
There's every part of my body wants to go, now! And then just shut the recording.
That's why I have the mouse.
Yeah.
All right. Matt Striker needs the win for morale.
Well,
Not
all right.
bad.
So typically, the way you end one of these, right, is you either get on top and sell it. Oh, that was real good. Started off real good, already hot.
Yep.
But we're never gonna do that. We're never gonna beat Power Slam. So it's about choosing.
We're currently beating Power Slam.
We had one pay-per-view where we beat them in buy rates, but that's not consistent.
Oh no, Xavier's winning here. So one of Prince Nana's guys gets to get a victory.
Yay! He gets to do his dance.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the dance yet. This is many years before the dance, but in my head he has the dance.
Homicide's getting a win.
To break his 8-loss losing streak.
Oh, that was an interesting story. That's fascinating.
Homicide won a match, sent everyone.
All right. Backstage confrontation. Who stands victorious? I'm gonna say Nigel, just because he's got the worst morale.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Great. And they loved it too.
Good segment. Okada wins this match. Good title defense. Oh, cool. We didn't lose anything.
Nice.
Okay. And then Brody Lee attacks Okada.
Come on, Brody. Just playing the segment.
Okay, there we go. Not bad.
Pretty good. All right.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're getting Jay Briscoe a win because he's got a bad record.
Yep.
Nice. This has just been a pretty good card. Nothing crazy, but nothing terrible.
The winner goes off without a hitch.
Well,
and
I mean, look at who's in the...
Yeah.
All right, and then Kevin Steen wins this. Yes.
Oh yeah, Kevin Steen clearly wins this. Yeah. Like Jack Evans, we've given you your flowers. It's time.
Yeah. Steen wins the submissions match.
Blood.
There was blood. Oh, that was a hot segment too. Nice.
That was a holy shit moment.
Yeah, because of the blood.
Yeah. Got a little work for submission match. Nice.
Yeah, nice all around.
Good show.
All right, 46.
Good show.
Yeah,
good show, everybody. But as I was saying, we kind of need to pick a win condition, right?
Yeah.
And we might not tell you guys because that increases the engagement. But
they beat us again, or did we not get back over them last time?
No, we've never gotten over them weekly. We had one pay-per-view where we beat them in buy rates.
Yeah, it must have been that. And that got us ahead of them, and then we went back down because we're very close. Still, up 3K fans, I'll take that.
Yep.
I think our WWF Attitude Era game ran an in-game year.
It's been much longer than that for this.
Or no, 2 in-game years, I'm sorry. We're at like 1 year, 6 months in this one. Okay. Oh, we've got messages.
Yep.
Okay. We completed 2 requests. They're very happy with us. Good times.
We gave them their match.
All right. Let's see what shape everybody's in. How are Daphne at 25? That's still pretty high. Nigel 21, still pretty high. I think we could use another segment with them. These guys were in a promo, so they're all fine. Steen's a little rough. Okada's a little rough from double duty, so we can maybe do a segment there too. All right. I want to try to hammer this out a little quicker than we usually meander. That needs to be a segment. Backstage confrontation was good. Do we want to do split interview? That's a fun one. Stare down's close to leveling up.
I think both are fine, and they get the same amount of points for either, so whichever one sounds better to you, fam.
All right. Let's see if we can get stare down a little closer. I know it's not that hot, but weh. And then Okada versus Brody Lee. Let's
already
try to get
at 71. That had a good start.
Yeah, that really did.
They're into this.
Let's just do a promo battle.
Let's give them the gas they need to start the fire.
And let's get our lesser producer on that one, just because I know Okada's not the best talker. Okay. Our tag team match, Sex Panthers and Sweet and Sour and Stevie. They are great on fatigue.
The best part of this segment, of this whole storyline, is Sweet and Sour and Stevie won a number 1 contenders match.
Yes.
They don't need to prove themselves.
No.
We can book them to wrestle. We could also conceivably not have these teams wrestle until the title match at the pay-per-view.
I kind of dig that.
And since the heels are chasing, so they don't feel the need to be like, we'll wrestle you right now. No, we're happy to wait for the pay-per-view. We'll beat you there.
How are our tag champs at goofy shit? Slick Wagner Brown is an entertainer.
Nice.
So that's good. Alex Shelley, better at fighting, but he doesn't have anything negative. Do Stevie and tag team specialist. Larry Sweeney. Entertainer, natural charisma. Yeah, let's just do some promos. We can do some silly segments if we want. We don't usually have the opportunity to do those.
Doesn't really fit the Ring of Honor oeuvre.
No, but that's part of the joke here. These guys are heels and not taking things seriously, and that's terrible.
Yeah, they're mad. Everyone's very mad because this is a serious fan.
Slime surprise?
Yeah, why not? The story here is just over the... have they just become pre-YouTube pranksters? Is that what this is?
I mean, it's like DX level.
Like Jackass? Yeah. Like they're just... What they're doing is they're winding up the Sex Panthers, who themselves are called the Sex Panthers. So they're not the most serious guys, but even they have like a limit.
Well, and like everybody talks about how Ring of Honor was so serious back in the day, and a lot of it was, but please remember that we broomed an entire group of high-ass ravers.
Yep.
So, like...
There was room. There was room for this.
Okay. So... You know what? Let's also get Abyss a win, maybe? Who could he beat up? Nah, that's another time. Let's focus on the feuds here. Is it the tag team match now?
I think it's a tag team match now.
I think it's a tag team match now.
Do we do the standard or the swap?
No,
Punk is too mad to work with Rebecca Knox. He would just fight her and leave.
He's also probably too mad to work with a certain Colt Cabana.
Oh, it is. Man, Punk is just fuming, mate.
Yeah, he's having a rough time. We kind of were jobbing him there for a while.
It's fuming. The heels should win this, by the way.
Okay. We are trying to continue to assuage Homicide's ego. The Briscoes are doing pretty good. What if Jack Evans and Homicide got a win over him?
I'm for it.
Okay. Tag. Briscoes versus Los Temerarios. Cool. Okay. So that feud's done. Okada versus Brody's done. Daphne versus Nigel's done. So this is all our feuds. We're all good. Everything else is, free publicity.
Speaking of free publicity,
do that event package.
Now you got 5 segments left. We don't even need all that to be wrestling.
We should continue to book Zack Sabre Jr., I think.
Yep. Have him beat someone in the upper mid-card.
Okay.
Maybe one of those people whose win records we just reset.
I don't know who... Striker! Morale's still really low.
Yeah, he's not happy. Xavier?
Dunn's fatigue is through the roof. Good lord.
Yeah, we've kind of been using the Rinker Express as they are intended to be used.
Let's do that. Striker, can we get you a win? Oh, they want to see you fight Xavier. And Xavier's back on positive, so sure. Okay, I kind of wanted to do something for Abyss, but I don't know if there's a face for him to beat up.
We could, if we have the space for it, we could throw him against a heel and another face. But like
Steen's on a 5-match win streak.
Yeah.
We could do Abyss versus Steen, give Abyss a little bit of a rub.
I like it.
And his fatigue's not bad. Let's do that.
They want to see it, too.
Yeah, they had an early feud, I think, when Steen first showed up. And then we've got Ibushi. He's a face. We've got some upper mid-carders that are heels, right? Doug Williams there. Perfect. Or Jay Lethal, because he's hot.
Jay
Either way.
Lethal has a lesser loss streak.
Yeah, he does. Good call. Awesome. So we could get away with another segment as well.
Do we need to day in the life anyone? Is there anyone we're trying to get over?
Not that's not already wrestling.
There's not really a need for another segment, so let's pick someone to get over.
Yeah. Who could we have do a promo?
Who has Rebecca Knox's vlog camera this week?
Yeah. Good old Chad Collier. Not a bad idea.
Kota Ibushi would also be fine.
Well, but he's in a match.
That's true. So yeah, Chad.
Yeah, let's do Chad. All right.
Now, do we want to rely on Chad or the producers? Are we just giving him a mic and a dream?
How is our... He's heel, right? Yeah.
So heat promo.
Heat promo. Let's get some grind on that.
Yeah, okay.
But we'll add a producer focus to it because A, we have it, and B...
He's a coin flip.
Yeah.
Okay. Comes out and tells
Cool.
people, go fuck yourself.
That was pretty quick.
Yep.
All right, let's play it.
Send it.
Okay, getting Ibushi a win.
Yep.
Thanks, Jay Lethal. Wow, thanks, Jay Lethal. Hype in the event, upcoming.
Yeah, that's
Showdown
right.
in the Sun. You guys can't wait. It's going to be really good. Striker, we're getting a win, right? Yes.
Yes.
Wasn't very good.
Well, they can't all be winners.
Chad Collier is talking about, thank you, Producer Focus.
Yeah,
Very
nice.
Okay, Zack Sabre Jr. gets a victory. Got to build him up. He can't be a jabroni anymore. Sweet and Sour and Stevie have a slime surprise for the Sex Panthers. Say that 8 times quickly.
Silly decrease?
Silly decrease. Have a chance to decrease segment ratings of Pure Company. I did not notice that, or know that.
All right, so we add that to the
let me
notes.
write that down.
And the fans actually really do hate that. Okay.
Have a chance to score lower in Pure Feds. Let me bold silly segments there.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Well, we won't be doing one of those.
No, we're going to try to avoid those then. Los Temerarios, we're going to get a victory over the Briscoes.
Yep.
Very nice, guys.
Good match.
Yeah.
These guys have a promo war, and it actually works quite well.
Really
Look,
good.
this feud is hot.
They like these guys together. Nice. And then Abyss is getting a win over Steen.
Yeah.
Okay. Not as good, but it did what it needed to do. Not bad. 90% effective for some reason. And then the heels are winning here. Cool. Overall, not bad. We leveled up Stare Down, which is part of what we were going for. 4 stars, $46. Making paper, fat stacks. How are we doing in the ratings?
Hey, we got 4K fans.
Yeah, Power Slam gained a lot, though.
Yeah, they gave 5. They're also 500,000 ahead of us anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we've never beat them in a weekly show. That has never happened.
It's so weird. Okay.
All right.
No mail. So, see yous.